before we get into some Lucci gameplay, let's take a look at my build. Attacker Strat Pirates Paramecian New World with 140% support. In terms of medal set, their tags themselves boost capture speed. After I KO, I recover, and when an ally gets KO'd, I also recover. But the cool thing about this set is that it has skill 2 here and skill 2 here, which means I get 28% skill cooldown. Not many sets get this, which is really good for any character with skill 2. Also have some dodge and some skill 1. In terms of what stats they have, it's full attack with a bit of defense, and as you can see here, it says boost skill 2 cooldown reduction by 28%. Okay, first skill of Lucci. This one actually is really nice in terms of building up the amount of hits you have. And the reason that is nice is because if you take a look at this trait here, 100% chance to increase crit by 15% every time you hit. So this skill, having many hits, really helps that. But also, whenever you increase your crit, you crit more often, which means that you reduce skill 2 cooldown and recover HP by 5%. So it's really, really nice. It's a really, really nice kit, and I hope we see something similar to this with a better character soon. Also increase damage dealt by 30 and above 80% resist stagger effect. That means if they're hitting you, you can also hit back. So that's very nice. Also, 5% chance to boost defense by 20% whenever you're attacked. Can be very nice against characters like Shanks that boost their attacks and stuff. This is the big skill though. Now, I have it at only 4 out of 5, but the damage increases, it ignores defense, and the cooldown is of course decreased. So if you want to main this guy, which I don't recommend of course, you get this one to 5. Okay? Boost 9 out of 20 as well. So we'll take a look at some gameplay. Now, 2 disclaimers I want to make. This is obviously old gameplay. Right now we're in season 52. This was in season 50. I haven't played this guy in so long because I was just enjoying Garp and other characters that I didn't want to do it. And also I had a lot of videos planned out, so this video got stalled out for so long, and that's why it took so long to make. But another disclaimer I want to make is that this is with my old internet connection, right? Which means that my internet was really, really bad. So there's going to be a lot of lag that I won't have today. So hopefully this is the last time you guys see lag in my videos. And yeah, let's take a look at some gameplay. So we didn't have a defender besides Mihawk, but Mihawk decided to go up, so no one filled it up, which sucks because Sanji gets to backcap now. But luckily, if he doesn't backcap, he doesn't heal, so that's very nice. Anyways, now we dodge, we see that free flag, that B flag, so juicy, so free, but he comes up. Now, if you see here, we don't deal much damage, and even though it disregards defense, remember, Fuji has damage reduction. He doesn't have defense down, and somehow we kill the Sanji with that skill, so that's very nice. And as you can see, we're not dealing too much damage because, while unless we crit, basically. But yeah, somehow, again, some lag, it's really frustrating, but out of nowhere, the Shanks drops and gets a KO on us. Now, yeah, so I wanted to talk about this difference. Most of you guys know this already, but defense counters attack, or attack counters defense, and attack increase counters defense or damage reduction. So, right, so this guy doesn't have damage increase besides in their treasure area, which at that point wasn't their treasure area. It was an empty treasure area. So I don't have damage increase. Fuji has a lot of damage decrease, so my increased attack doesn't really matter. So disregarding his defense doesn't matter because it's not about defense for Fuji. Okay, so I hope I explained that well for any new player. So yeah, look at that lag, it's insane. Anyways, here I took too long to use my skill. He dodged away from it. I was hoping that the law counter would activate. Somehow we finish him off. I was hoping that the law stagger would activate by that time, so yeah. Okay, anyways, now we're here waiting to snipe someone with our finger pistols or something on their faces. But yeah, Blackbeard just wants to kill them all. We have team boost, however, so our damage with the finger pistols will be very nice, as you can see on this Mihawk. With team boost, it's really nice. Okay, so Sanji's coming back up, and someone else? No, just Sanji. And so yeah, of course he has resist stagger, so you can go through the skill of Blackbeard, and we boom. Hit nothing because we actually missed. Anyway, somehow we almost fell for that counter, which luckily we didn't. And then boom, nice KO on him, and we heal back a bit. So that's really, really nice because we were low on HP. Okay, so now I'm just chilling. I thought we could fill up the upper flag, but it was full already, so I'm just gonna chill here. I say watch your 6 because there's someone in the minimap. So Blackbeard notices, which is very, very nice. And now 2 enemies are coming near me, so let's see what we can do. Boom, nice timing. Oh, look at that, look at that. Now as you can see, look at that, we disregard defense, it doesn't matter because he's damage reduction, and we fall for his meteor. Luckily They stop him. And look at that. Ace almost clutched it, I think, for them. He might have had enough time. I don't think so, but I like to think I clutched it there, but I didn't, obviously. So, yeah, that was that for the first game. Not too bad, but yeah, still old gameplay. Okay. Next would be Kako, actually. So 6 KOs right there. Pretty good. Okay. All right. So that's the game we just watched. So I think we'll take a look at. Let's take a look at Thriller Bark next. Okay, so I think this should be Thriller Bar. Yeah. Okay. So we have a Roger. They have a Roger. Oh, that was when Garp was already out. Yeah. So that's why I pretty much stopped using him because I was addicted to using Garp. Because I'm not gonna lie, guys, Garp's kind of broken. I know no one knows this yet, but he's kind of broken. Yeah, it was disgusting. Like playing Garp, Roger's not even an issue. Like it's just it felt so nice. Okay. Anyways. So I'm gonna go try to go for the flank. I see smokers coming to us, so I'm like, that's a nice matchup for me. Let's see if I can deal it. So yeah, luckily he uses his skill, wastes it, and then I hit him. He hits me. We both stun each other. He stuns me, sorry, and I hit him with my skill. So yeah, we deal good damage on him. Of course, disregarding any defense he could have had. And yeah, so I was hoping he would dodge, but he didn't. So I used my skill anyways, and building up our crit rate and healing back a bit. And now who's coming? Perona. Okay, let's see if we can bait her dodge. Let's get a free perfect dodge on this one. So I think we have a perfect dodge. Just some lag is just not showing it. Okay, so I'm sticking to her so that her ghost doesn't hit me. And then we KO her. Nice. That was nice engagement right there. That was clean and coherent gameplay. I don't know what that even means, but let's see what's happening next. So I see someone's gonna fill up the flag, but I'm like, yeah, let him go because I'm not dealing with a Roger. Like, unless I have to, I'll avoid that. So yeah, luckily there was another Roger, so I I came here and Blackbeard dealt with him. And as I say that, Blackbeard falls for the counter, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. So we're so close to capturing it. We see in the minimap that the Lucci's here, so I dodge. Oh my god, that damage! So I thought he used his skill with that dodge, which I should have used my skill on him. But yeah, he's using a nice set. You know, not having Wolf, he's doing what he can do. Anyways, we see a Roger. I just want to stop it. It goes, it hits someone else, but team boost, KO on the Roger. Boom, one shot. Oh, baby, that was clean. Oh, baby, that was clean. Okay, so we see the meat here, so I'm like, goodbye. And then now Roger kills him. Now, the good thing with Zoro is that on my treasure area, I get like really many buffs, like in terms of stats. I think it's increased damage and reduced damage received, so it's very nice. So I'm gonna fill it up, right? I see they have a lot of interest in backcapping us, like a lot of interest, right? So I'm like just gonna chill in the back. They have 2 people coming. Let's see what we can do. Use my skill instantly. We hit the Roger though, and we just barely make it out of his range and don't fall for the counter. And the damage he's dealing not too high, right? So we have damage reduction. Now, of course, it's not enough damage reduction to counteract the Roger, but it's still damage reduction. Hopefully, I don't use my skill 1 on the Roger here. Oh, well, this Roger is really molding, I'm sure. Like, he got one shot by a Zoro and now a one shot by a Shanks. Like, blue units are not his friends today. Anyways, I'm just looking at the minimap, seeing, and I see someone's coming, so I'm just going to stay on the flag. Even if I die, at least fill it up to make it hard for him. And here the Zoro tells me to guard treasure, use my skill. He doesn't turn the corner, so he baits me the same way I baited him in the beginning of the game. And then he uses his other skill, and I'm like, oh, dodge. Okay. So that's clean damage. If we got team boost, we would have KO'd him right there, right then. So that was a nice game, I'm not gonna lie. In terms of what we did, we didn't venture too much into Thriller Bark. So if this was my first game in Thriller Bark, I really wouldn't have known much about the map. Assuming I didn't know it was symmetrical, of course, which obviously it will be, but yeah. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Nice game there. Okay, let's take a look at the next one in Alabasta. So we have 2 in Alabasta, and then I'll call it a day there. So all in all, is this guy a good unit? I mean, he's still usable somewhat, especially if you've mained him for a while. But when usable, I mean really pushing the line. Like, you're gonna do bad a lot of times with him. Like, there's so many better green attackers, like excluding Roger, of course. So it's gonna take time, but he's not that bad. He's actually, compared to the other units I've reviewed, he's at least on the same tier as Cavendish, if not a bit better, like somewhere along those lines. Anyways, let's see if we do anything interesting. So as you can see, we have to play really defensive. We really can't go in and go balls deep and hope for the best. So that Mihawk skill I don't understand it. Sometimes going in between those slashes saves me, and sometimes it doesn't. Anyways, look at this. Boom! Oh, that was nice damage, and we deal half HP of two blue defenders right there, right then. So very nice. And now we're just chilling in the back, waiting for our skills. We see a meat, but hopefully my teammates get it instead of an enemy, because most of my teammates are already half HP or low. So yeah, now they're dead. And so I'm like, hoping they would come to me, not to the meat. And they're staying in the middle. So let's see if I can hit it. Now I can't stun the Shanks or the Sabo anyways, and he's a flame state. But that skill's range, man, is so frustrating. So we're dealing nice damage, healing back a bit whenever we crit, and yeah. So here I just have to go away, right? I was going for the meat and I just missed it. So yeah, I know I could have defended, but my teammates were dead, so it's better that I stay alive. Luckily, the Mihawk comes in clutch, stops them from capturing that one, and yeah. Here I'm just like, okay, he's gonna use a skill, but he falls down instead. Anyways, nice boom with team boost. We get the one shot, and then we deal some. And look at this. This is so frustrating that this doesn't hit. Like I hate that skill, man. And yeah. Anyways, look at this. Right. So we're dealing good damage to him, healing up, and now we're just staying back because they have so many enemies here, and it's their treasure area, and the Sabo is like getting on my nerves. So I'm just hitting him, and look at that. He's 1 HP. He's not even one. Just let me hit him. Like imagine playing the game and this is what happens to you. I miss a skill that could have KO'd him, and then that happens. Like the frustration. I'm still mad. Like I didn't remember this, and now that I remember this, I'm still mad. Like, all right. Anyways, see some Zoro gameplay. See what we can do. Can we just get a nice one shot someone on someone? Get a nice skill. Never mind. It's not nice because they die. Okay. So look at that. Look at Roger. So stupid. Get in right in time before the Odin comes to capture it. And yeah, just making sure no one's on it. So yeah. Nice kill. Nice kill. So he hits the counter, but we can deal damage, and Shanks doesn't have that. So I mean, all in all, a decent game. I'm like that's all you're gonna get with Lucci, to be honest. Yeah, like unless you're like a really good player playing against me type players, you're not gonna do much with him. So yeah, especially now that there's like 4 Rogers every game, that's not. It's not gonna be good enough. This last game, nothing much interesting happens. Just Shanks comes. We managed to bait out the counter somehow. I guess his dodge was looking kind of like an attack, but we deal good damage, 15k, and then we finish him off with the other. Look how much we healed, and look how much skill 2 cooldown we already got. So that's the beauty of this guy. If we get a new character that does similar stuff to him, that would be really, really cool. All right, anyways, there's only maybe one more thing. I just flank here, and I see a Shanks, and I thought this would hit him, but it doesn't. And yeah, he's not dealing much damage to us. Actually, never mind. The 210 is something else. Is the poison. And we kill out the Shanks. And then we manage to get a capture here. The Roger spawns, but he realizes it's all too late. The Zoro as well. His skill misses. And we 5-0 the enemies. So that's nice. Anyways, he one-shots me, but the point is we win 5-0. So all right, anyways, nice screenshot to end it there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace. Kaku next, by the way.